Nothing's off limits with this duo. It's father and daughter, Don and Cher. And join the club if you're a Chattermouth.
Hey y'all, it's Cher and
Dawn.
and welcome back to the
Chattermouth Podcast.
Today I want to get right into our topic because it is quite hilarious. People want to know, did I have plastic surgery to look like my mom?
Well, they just made a whole article on Daily Mail and The Sun all about that. It's
like,
so
what?
interesting.
Who started this rumor? Because I want to talk to them because that's crazy. First of all, it's
I think
crazy.
if you were going to have plastic surgery to look like someone, I don't think it would be me, to be honest with you.
well, I think you're very beautiful, Mom, but I don't, that's so funny. You know, okay, first, let's get this all out in the open. Did I have plastic surgery to look like my mom? The answer is no.
It's so interesting, though, because you know how your genetics are so strong with me, but actually I feel it got stronger as you got older.
Yeah.
I don't think you looked like me maybe when you were young, a little bit, but as you got older, you became more and more looking like me.
Yeah. You know, it's really funny, though, because they put it on The Sun, the Daily Mail. I get messages about this all the time. And on my TikToks, people are commenting that, like, why did you like get all this plastic surgery to look like your mom? Like they just assume because we look alike that I had plastic surgery, but I didn't. And it's really funny because I have seen where somebody will compare me from when I was 16 years old on my Super Sweet 16 to now and be like trying to pick out all the things that I had done, you know, like celebrity comments on like what she had done. And they'll be like, she had her nose done and she had like her chin, they had like a chin implant, you know, dyed her hair. Like the most random things. And I'm like, no, I didn't have any of that, which is really funny. But you just age naturally. As you get older, you change.
Yes,
and
you
it's
do
normal.
change. Yes.
It's totally normal. I feel bad for like Taylor Swift, who they're always like, she had all this stuff done or whoever.
Yes.
But like, yeah, because everyone's always saying it's plastic surgery, but sometimes we just change as we age, which is really funny.
Actually do change when you age. They say your nose changes, your features change.
And I think, you know, your face, you lose some of that baby fat, you know, and you kind of your face slims. It is interesting, though, that our faces ended up looking so similar. I think as I've gotten older more and more, I think what happened in reality was that you stopped aging and then I just kept aging and then I got to the same level as you and now we just look so much alike.
It's all my retina A girls. Let me tell you.
It is interesting though. Like, come here for a second. Like, if you're watching on the camera, you could see we put our faces together. I just put our faces together for a second for those listening. It's similar. Like, our eyes are very similar. Like, our lips our smile. I think it's our smile, honestly.
The
it's
smile
so big.
is
but
very
also,
much alike.
The only thing that I think that I've changed since 16 years old is like my hair color. Right now, my hair color is light again.
Well, you're always changing your hair
I'm
color.
always changing my hair color.
You know.
But I think when my hair was dark, like your color, everyone was like, whoa.
Yes.
You know, but I'll say, so the things I've had done, I've had Botox. I've tried a little filler before in my lips, but I only like the tiniest bit. I did it one time. I did not like it at all. It wasn't for me. And then I had that Morpheus, like the laser done.
I don't believe in the lasers. You know, I feel like I never had lasers done. I feel that the lasers like burn your skin and who knows what they're going to say about it in 10 years from now or 20 years. I'm just not sure if I really love
like
the lasers.
Well, before, I don't know.
And now
heard so
actually
many things.
I'm hearing mixed reviews with the Morpheus.
I know.
And at the time when you were so determined to do the Morpheus, I was leery and I told you that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, leave your skin alone. I mean, really leave it alone. I don't even do facials. I don't like anybody touching my skin.
Yes.
I don't want anybody pulling at it. And that was like my mother. You know, you really are a product of your mother. My mother also would never allow a facial. And I guess that's how I got like that. But I don't like anyone pulling or touching my skin or maneuvering my skin.
You're so funny with that. Yeah. I know. It's so true. I don't know. As facial is like normal. Like, I know we've been places. You always think you're going to get a pimple from a facial, but really it's supposed to help prevent the pimples.
I don't know. even when I go for a massage, and I love massages, I always say, don't touch my face.
Yeah.
Don't touch my face.
You know, I've always been like that because of you. But recently I did have them give me a massage and they did touch my face.
You let them?
It felt so good.
Oh, I can't believe you let them.
It was just very, I mean, they weren't like pulling the skin or anything.
I
It was
don't like it.
massaging and it felt so good.
Oh,
It really
and
did.
I don't like them putting that oils or grease on my face. I have to know what products are going on my face.
Yes.
I'm very particular with that. I'm like a fanatic with that.
Instead of them asking me if I had plastic surgery to look like you, it should be them asking you if you had plastic surgery to look like me.
I know. I was surprised it was the other way around, to be honest. It's a compliment, but I don't think you want to look just like me.
So funny. You know, nowadays they're always saying how like lasers, like people go in like weekly for like micro needling and all this stuff. And you're like, it's funny because I feel like you're like you look so good for, 64 and, but like you're not for that. Like you think leave your skin alone. You're like the opposite.
Yeah, I don't like people. I don't know. I'm afraid they are burning the skin, the layers of the fat. I don't trust the lasers. I just don't.
So
I like the skin to just stay good. I just afraid of those lasers. I am. And then you read terrible things if they don't know what they're doing, or they could really burn the skin and the different temperatures. And so many anestheticians are doing it, but are they all really definitely an expert on it, or they're just doing it, so it's
true.
To me it's just it's
scary.
a very scary situation when it comes to your face.
Yeah. If you were to have any plastic surgery right now, what would you have? Or would you have any right now? At this stage in your life. I don't know if I would even let you at this stage in your life.
I would have a nose job.
A nose job?
Yeah.
No,
I
you don't
still
need
would
it.
love to have a nose job. Not that I have a bump on my nose. I don't have a bump on my nose. But I would love to have it just a little thinner.
It's interesting that you never
Not
had
the
it,
length
though.
either. What?
See, you can't have a nose job, I feel like, at 64
Yes,
years
you
old.
can.
You can't.
Why is it that you're a certain age and you can't have something done? You could have it at any age, girls.
Oh my gosh, you just blew out my eardrum just now. But the thing is that you don't want to change your face at this age. You're like,
why not?
Because you've been
my last phase of life, my last chapter. Why can't I do what I want?
not letting you. No, because this is who you are. Like, this is your look. Like, it's one thing if, like, when you're younger, I feel like to get, like, something changed on your face. But if you're, like, doing it when you're older, everyone's going to be like, why does she look different?
I don't want to look an extreme difference. See, that's why I was always afraid to have the nose done, because it could come out bad and so scary. And then you hear so many people have revisions. For some reason, they collapse. I don't understand that. Why that is.
We got to get Jared back on here and ask him.
Yes, that's true.
That's a good question. Like, I want to know
so
too.
many revisions people have, and I don't understand that. And it's not like I have a bump, but I would just like it refined, just refined.
I get it, but it's too scary at this stage.
I don't know. I still think about it. Actually, on Instagram, I follow certain people that just specialize in nose jobs.
Yeah.
And I'm always looking.
It's so funny, yes.
Yes, I'm always looking. But I notice a lot of them when they put on the Instagram, they never do straight on front view. It's always a little bit of an angle, and I wonder about that.
You're so funny.
Yeah.
You had all these years. It's funny that, like, now you want it.
I don't know. It's my last chapter of life. I figure, well, maybe I should just try it,
Sorry to pause the podcast, but if you're loving our podcast, then you'll love our book, and we have to tell you a little about it.
Actually, we wrote this book, and it's about how we got this close and how you can too.
It's called A Bond That Lasts Forever, and basically it goes over our life's ups and downs. It shows pictures throughout our life and has adorable quotes throughout to inspire other mothers and daughters to have their own special relationship. You can pick it up on Amazon.com, at Barnes & Nobles, or wherever you get your books. Now, let's get back to the podcast.
I remember when we were younger and we would always try to, like, we always thought about getting our nose pierced.
I I know. Remember that?
I had this guy
know.
come. I don't know if I ever told the story on here or not before, but I had this guy come and stay with me. He was living from out of town, and he was visiting. I was in high school, and he was like my long distance boyfriend, and he came to visit. And I remember he went to go play basketball with my brothers, and my mom and I were like, "Let's go get our nose done." And we like literally ran to the store. We're like, "Should we do it?" But we didn't. I don't know what happened.
I don't know if they were
were just-
open or
something
whatever.
happened. We didn't do
happened. We
it.
didn't end up doing it. But I think I love the look. I love
Would you
the
do that at 64 now? Almost 65.
I do love the look, but I think maybe I should because of my age. You know, sometimes I have to be a little careful. I go over, but I have to be careful because of my age. But I do love that little diamond by the nostril. I still do. I think it's sexy. I do, but probably
You're
not
so
at my
funny.
age. I don't know.
Yeah, that's so funny. I know. I always like different, like, cool piercings. We should one day get a piercing together. That'd be fun. You're like, no.
No, I'd like to get a
No.
little tattoo together, but
Yeah,
then
but
I don't know. And
I know. Tattoos are just, I don't know. I'm so scared of needles.
I know, and if it hurts, and that lasts forever.
You
And
could just get like a cool piercing somewhere.
I
Where
don't
would we
know
get
where
it?
would I get a
Like
piercing.
somewhere under your ear. Like there's all these like cool, like a good cool spot. Just like
I
a
don't
diamond. And it could be
know.
like we could both get like a real diamond.
Well, you
and, like, put it-
always loved doing something. You
I
had your
do.
second ear pierce, but it never felt good on you.
So weird. I have my first whole ear piercing and like totally fine, but my second hole, every time I wear something, it gets infected every single time.
It's
It's
so
weird.
weird.
If anybody has any recommendations on what to do, like the first one I had done when I was a baby, the second one I had done, I was in 8th grade or something like that at Claire's. But every
Right.
time I wear something in it, I can't wear it.
It's
so
so
frustrating.
strange. Also, you had your belly button pierced too.
Yeah,
So you
that
had
was
2
fine.
piercings.
That one closed
Oh,
up.
that means it's going to be a third.
No, that's 3. 1, 2,
Oh,
3.
yeah. You're finished. You're finished.
So something about my mom is she always believes that things run in 3s.
I
Like,
really do.
everything
And
runs
it
in
always
3s.
happens that way.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's too
Yeah.
funny.
So you had your
I
third.
had my third. I would get another one. No, I always tell Belle when she decides to get her ears pierced, I'm gonna get something pierced with her.
Really?
I always wanted to, but she like does not want to get her any piercing. She
'Cause she's
wants
afraid
earrings, but she's scared it will hurt.
She's afraid it's going to hurt. But, I couldn't wait. I was 7 years old when I got my ears pierced. And we went
Yeah.
to this jeweler in Manhattan. And I got my ears pierced. And my sister got her ears pierced. And she cried because I don't think she really wanted it. But I was so happy. I wanted those
Really?
ears pierced.
That's
yeah.
so funny. Yeah, I was a baby when I got mine, but
Oh, I couldn't wait to get Cher's
Yeah.
ears pierced. At 5 months old, you got
Oh
them
my
pierced.
goodness, so
And I
young.
would, when you were sleeping on me, I would see exactly where. And actually, Daddy, my husband, measured it exactly so it would be centered, and so
Yeah.
it would come out perfectly.
yes, that was good. I want him to come for Belle's and do that.
Mhm. That's
so
what we
funny.
did. We measured.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
So
But actually, now Jared can do bells.
right, yeah, maybe he will. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. So on TikTok recently, we've also, just speaking of the whole plastic surgery thing, it made me
Yes.
think of this. We have this like running joke on TikTok that my mom cloned me, and people have really believed it. Like some people think like you can actually clone a person.
I know.
So funny.
I know.
That's
It's
the
so
funniest.
funny.
I
Yes,
know.
that's really funny. But actually, to be honest with you, you recently put something on your Instagram, and I had to stop it during the reel, and I snapped a picture because I said the story's about you, but I swear that looks like me at that
Really?
point.
That's weird.
and
That's
I
so
kept
funny.
looking at it because it really did look like me.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
That's so funny. But I bring you everywhere. It's so fun. So the other night we went to this, Kendra Scott was hosting like an influencer event,
yeah,
which
so
was really
fun.
And basically it was like out in downtown Tampa, and there was like
Drinks
drinks and
and-
food and like different like women talking on a panel, and we were invited, and it was like all young girls. But then I always bring you everywhere.
Oh,
It's so
I
cute.
loved
You're
it.
an
It was so
influencer, too.
fun. I think I was the oldest one there.
But you look
by
the best.
far. By far.
Yeah, but you had the cutest outfit on, that's for sure. She's always has like the best little outfits, always.
I love to shop.
And
I
then-
shop till I drop.
You do. You love shopping. You've
I
always
do. I always love shopping.
And she just loved being there. 'Cause she loved looking at everyone's like outfits.
Oh
and what everyone
yes,
was
you get
wearing.
ideas. That's
What
what
ideas
you get
did you
ideas.
get?
Well, I see that for the winter they're wearing colored stockings. You don't have to wear just sheer
Not
stockings.
colorful ones, like black.
No,
Cher.
like black or even burgundy if you're
You
wearing.
saw burgundy?
Oh yes, I saw that girl with the hot shorts on and the leather burgundy jacket was wearing burgundy stockings. And you know what's very in now, girls? They're wearing the young girls, not my age, wearing the short shorts with the stockings, the darker stockings to match the shorts, and then high boots over the knees.
Ooh.
Very sexy,
Very
girls. I'm planning for you to do
Wait,
that.
I have to tell you the funniest thing. Okay, so I'm going to this event this weekend. It's like everyone has to wear black. So my mom and I went shopping
yes.
for black dresses, and we found this like cute dress. It was like black, really sparkly, short, tight, and had like a big bow on the back, and I got it.
Yes.
And like I don't know, I don't dress as much like that anymore.
Well, you're not going to wear a
I
sparkly
know.
short dress around the house. You're
I
going
know,
out shopping.
I know, but I feel like
this is an event.
This is an event.
A very
And so-
fancy
so,
event.
And guess what? So I had my mom gave me her heels. Like, it's so funny, 64. I'm stealing her heels.
Yes.
But her heels were like literally like stilettos, like
Yes.
so tall. I tried them on. I felt like a hooker. But she's like, it looks great. It looks great.
I know.
Anyways, I tried it on for Belle last night, and she's like, Mommy, that looks too hip for you. And I'm like,
I thought that was the cutest
where do
thing.
you learn this word hip? Too hip for me.
It's so funny.
So I
That's
don't know what to do. I don't know if
hysterical.
I should wear this outfit. It's really cute and like stylish, but I don't know why I like. You
I
are good. You love
say-
being showy. I'm not. I'm like more. I don't know. It's so interesting. I'm learning this about me.
know.
I've become more like. I don't know.
I don't
quieter. I
know.
don't know what happened to me.
You know, I feel you're only 34. Do it. Wear it, girls. Be sexy. You know, when you get older, you want to be really
Yeah.
sexy and keep up your and you should, but you still have to be tasteful. But when you're at this age, come on,
Yeah.
do it.
Right. It's true. Show those legs a little.
Show them. You
It's so
know,
true.
I really
know.
believe because you'll be sorry later that you didn't. You have it, flaunt it.
I love that. What a.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
And do it with confidence.
All right, Mom. I'm doing it. Doing it.
Yes. and you'll feel good and you'll you
Yeah.
know like that.
All right. I know. You have to just like remember, like.
You're still only 34.
I don't
You know
know.
you're so young.
I don't know what happened to me. I need
Right.
to. Like,
Well,
I
you
used
know-
to like being more like show. Now I'm like more like.
No, I think
don't
if
know.
you didn't have me as your mother, you'd be so different in
I
the
would.
taste and you'd be, you know, like you'd be with so different in the clothes.
I know you keep me stylish. What can I say? I mean, we all need a little bit of. We need Mama Dawn in our lives. We all need a Mama Dawn.
So funny. But you know, sometimes you pick out something, I go, ew.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, I do the same to you, little Missy.
Yeah.
I do the same to you.
Yeah. You tone me down and I tone her up.
That's true. Yeah.
That's
I
exactly.
know. Sometimes she's trying on these things. I'm like, Mom, remember, you're 64 years old.
I'm saying, can I handle it? If they don't know my age, I don't have to go around with a big sign on my head, 64. You know?
Oh my goodness, that is too funny. Ugh. Anyways, all right, we gotta run. Thank you all so much for listening to this podcast. This was so much fun.
So
You had
much
me laughing.
fun.
All right, I'll let you guys know if I end up wearing this outfit this weekend.
So,
We'll
girls,
see.
wear those outfits. Now's the time.
All right, we're gonna listen to you. I will too. Anyways, thanks so much for listening to the Chattermouth podcast. We'll see you all next time.
Bye.